So we're here today at Pharmacology, the office grounds, and I'm showing you some video of our Prairie's first burn. This is the end of year 3, the beginning of year 4. This is a shortgrass prairie installation, so we're trying to establish Little Blue and Side Oats Grandma, along with a host of great wildflowers. And prescribed burning, once you reach the end of year 3, is a normal and really one of the best management tools that you can use on a prairie. The idea here is that our deep-rooted native wildflowers and grasses are able to withstand this fire, but the short-rooted weeds that are starting to green up now, in fact, won't and will likely perish as a result of this fire. So we're getting rid of weeds in our prairie and helping promote the good native plants as we slowly burn this prairie. We will plan to burn this prairie over the next 3 years, back to back to back, and then we'll start to put it on a burn cycle of every 2 to 4 years. But then the early stages here, we'll use the first 3 years of burning, which is actually year 4, 5, and 6, to help us really push the weeds out and to help start to promote the native plants. It is about almost 60 degrees. The wind is about 5 to 8 miles an hour. Ultimately, you want it to be between 5 and 15 miles an hour. And I believe humidity, you want right at between 30 and 60% humidity. So this here in southern Wisconsin is actually a very desirable burn day. Right now we're head firing it, so we're burning into the wind, which is critical to know. So burning into the wind allows us to create a fire that is going to be smaller, going to creep along the ground, and actually do a little better job at helping knock back some of the green weeds that you see here in the prairie. If we were to do what you call a head fire, that would be burning with the wind, and the fire would be much faster, not burn as slow. The flames would be higher, and we would have less luck at burning out some of the weeds. So a back burn is kind of critical here. You'll also note, just to help speed things up, they are doing small line of a head fire here, which still seems to be burning fairly slow. A lot of our vegetation here has been matted down as a result of the snow and some of our mowing from last year, so we're not going to have a big head fire or big flames regardless, because our vegetation is still very low. Like I said, this is a shortgrass prairie, so we have a lot of weeds that seem to be living under the natives that we're trying to grow, the shorter profile natives that we're trying to grow. A shortgrass prairie can take longer to establish too, so there's typically quite a few more weeds early on. One weed here that has invaded and been pretty prevalent in our prairie is the low-growing clover, which seems to be everywhere. But otherwise, we've established quite a number of great native plants, and this again is just going to be one of the maintenance tools, and in fact one of the better maintenance tools for us to start to knock back the weeds in our prairie. I'll post photos and another video of our prairie burn, the after, because I'll really want you to see what a completely scorched landscape looks like. Really pretty cool to see the undulations and ground plane of your prairie once it's been devegetated by the burn. So give you a last shot here. You can really see the smoke working off into the northeast here. That is our home office. We'll have to or one of the buildings here, that's where we live, we'll have to air that out a little bit. But we're very happy to have winds and conditions today that allows us to burn our shortgrass prairie. Seems to be going very well. We have about 4 folks on staff here, water at several locations, an insured and licensed burn boss along with our trained staff to help manage this burn here. This is John Gishnock again with Forum Ecology, and just giving you a visual video of what burning a prairie for use of as a management tool looks like. Thank you again.